Happy guinea pig!
Hi, I'm Aline and welcome to my kitchen. And today I'm doing another video for my Party Foods, Cookies and Candy series. And today I'm doing cookies.
Cookie!
I'm doing a cranberry white chip walnut cookie. Now it's not white chocolate chips. These are white bacon chips that have no cocoa butter in them at all. And I actually looked at the pack, read the ingredients, made sure there's no cocoa butter, no cocoa, nothing that can be attributed to cocoa in these chips.
Now there is another version where you use the white chocolate instead, right? For those who want the chocolate.
Yeah, if you want chocolate, you can use the white chocolate chips for this. I'm just using the white bacon chips. Now, if you want to use white chocolate chips, they're basically the same thing. Only one has cocoa butter and the other doesn't. The only reason I don't use the ones with cocoa butter, Happy Guinea Pig is allergic to chocolate, cocoa, and any derivative products of the cocoa. So we don't.
And we don't want to see me four paws up.
No, we don't. I'm not ready to dig a hole in the backyard for him yet. Okay.
Darn.
These are the ingredients. This is what we'll need to make the cookies.
Down scoop.
Over here I have 1 stick, which is a half a cup of butter, softened. If you want to use margarine, you can use margarine. That is entirely your choice. I use butter. In this right here, there is, make sure I've got this right, 1/4 cup, it says shortening. Now I've got lard in here because I don't use shortening, I use lard. But you can use shortening, you can use the Crisco or just the shortening bacon sticks, whatever they're. All it is just the shortening in a stick. You can cut it up like butter. But that's what this is. 1/4 cup of lard. Then I have 1 cup of brown sugar, 2 eggs, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and let me double check on the granulated sugar here. A half a cup of granulated sugar. I have 1½ cups of self-rising flour. And over here I have, let me start with here, 2 cups of rolled oats, 1½ cups of dried cranberries. And if you're wondering what these are like craisins. That's the brand name of them, the Ocean Spray craisins. But you can buy dried cranberries in any brand, store brand. And they're usually in the like trail mix aisle and where they sell nuts and things like that.
Like raisins, just with cranberries.
Right. And here there is 1 cup of white bacon chips. And I have 1 cup of chopped pecans. Or walnuts. Let me see, I've got walnuts instead of pecans. So I've got 1 cup of chopped walnuts. So you can use pecans in this if you want. Or if you want to use almonds, I'm sure you could use almonds. It's your recipe. You do what you want.
What's in that? That brown stuff in that big round bowl
That right there, that's the brown sugar.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the 1 cup of brown sugar. Okay, and what I do is I'm going to add my softened butter and my the shortening or lard, whatever you got. And I've actually got that softened too. As you can see, it's real creamy. And to soften this, I've just left it sitting out at room temperature for a little bit. And that keeps it from being cold and hard to mix. And put this over here.
Get y'all over here where y'all can see down in that big old pot.
I'm going to get these little lids here to lay that on. And you cream these together. I don't know if y'all heard that beeping or not, but if you did, that was my oven going off.
I don't know if they did or not. I couldn't hear it over here.
Yeah.
I was hearing that whine or that mixy.
That's fine. Anyway, you want to preheat your oven to 375 degrees. And like I said, I've already got that done now. set that right there. Okay, those are pretty much creamed together. So now I'm going to add, lower this down a little bit, add the brown sugar and the granulated sugar. Bring that up. You want to cream this all together. Okay, that's beat together. Now you add your vanilla flavoring. Now if you use, when you're doing nuts, if you use almonds, you can always use almond flavoring and give it a really great flavor. Okay, put that shell right there in that bowl.
Couple of butt nuggets.
Yep.
As I've been here on the first two over the last year.
Mix this together. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to scrape this to make sure everything gets incorporated. And then we'll start this back up and blend it even more. Get that off of there. Come on. There you go. Taste the sugar in there. Okay. And next we add the flour. And it says gradually add the flour, so I'll probably add about a third of it. Now this is self-rising flour. There is a difference. This already has everything in it as far as the baking powder, baking soda, all that. It's already added to the flour. Snowstorm going here with this flour. I'm going to add a little bit more. I'm going to add the last little bit of flour there. You'll just have to wait, Miss Darla. Miss Darla is one of our kitties and she's wanting outside. Okay. Got that mixed. Now again, I'm going to scrape the sides. Make sure I have everything down with all the flour. Make sure everything gets incorporated very well. And I'll even scrape down to the bottom. Make sure, oh yeah, that's all good in there. Scrape this off of here.
Yeah, Miss Dollar, I call my little ghost kitty. She looks like a little ghost. Get a shot of her over here for you.
If you can see her down there.
Yeah, we can see her. There's my little Miss Darla.
Okay. Now everything is blended in. And time to take this off. We'll slide this back if we can there. Because now comes the fun part. It's called stirring all that stuff in by hand.
I get to lick that thing. Get to lick the goodie off of it before I wash it.
Guinea pig likes licking the baiters. But that's okay. I don't mind him licking the baiters. There ain't that much stuff on there, and that little bit of egg ain't gonna hurt him.
The only other place it's going after that is in the wash.
Yep. Y'all, I'll apologize for stepping out of screen and doing all different things.
You're not in the screen pretty much anyway, because I got it focused on that bowl.
Okay. Well, I'm going to pour the oats in first. Now I'm going to go ahead and give them a stir. Make it a little bit easier to stir that other stuff in.
I figured they might be more interested in what's in that bowl than us.
And these are supposed to be rolled oats. I did not have rolled oats on hand. I used what I had. The actual recipe calls for rolled oats, in case you're wondering. Okay, now I'm going to do the dried cranberries. Stir them in. And I tell you what, if y'all ain't never eat dried cranberries before, these things have a smell to them. They're good, don't get me wrong. We like to eat them just as a snack by themselves.
That's right.
And I'm going to do the nuts and the chocolate chips, or white bacon chips. I constantly call them white chocolate chip, even though I know they're not chocolate. Okay. As you see, all that stuff's getting mixed together. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the half guinea pig give us a break here for just a second so I can get my area cleaned off, so I can get my cookie scoop and my pans to put these cookies on. And then we'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I've got my pans here. I've got my cookie dough. And I'm fixing to start putting these things out. And, well, that piece of paper don't want to do its thing, so I'm just going to put a cookie over here to hold that thing down. There we go.
Paperweight.
That's saying. And if I have more than 24 cookies, I'll bake the rest of them later. That's the good thing about this. I know I can portion these out and put them in the freezer and then bake them as needed. And I love that fact. And you can freeze the baked cookies. Take them right out of the freezer and eat them. Oh my goodness, these are some of the best to do that with.
If you're just 1 to 3 in your household, that you make a big batch, freeze them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you have them for later.
These right here were the favorite cookies of 2 of probably my favorite people. Mama Evelyn, who passed away and went home, loved these cookies. And her grandson Wyatt, who we call our nephew, he loves these cookies. So every time I've made them, I only ever make them for them. But I think the last time I made them for Wyatt was for his birthday a few years ago. That's all he asked me for. Because I asked him what he wanted for his birthday. He said, I want some of those cookies. I said, okay. And I made him up some cookies and took them to him. Took him a whole big old container of them. And that was one of the last things Mama Evelyn had ever asked me to make for her.
That was at Christmas time, wasn't it?
That was at Christmas. I'd asked her what she wanted for Christmas, and she wanted some of these cookies. I think that was the Christmas before she passed away. And I made her the cookies and took them to her, and
think she wound up giving a good portion of those to Wyatt.
She did. She knew how much he liked them as well.
She got just as much enjoyment out of them cookies in his hands as she did in her own.
I'm saying. Yeah, she was a wonderful lady. Really was. She was just like a mother to the guinea pig. She treated him as though he were her son. We even had pictures. I took pictures at her youngest daughter's house, and she told us, she said, I want you to take a picture of me with my boys. And she's talking about her son-in-law, our little sis Bootsy's husband, and the guinea pig. She said, I want y'all to let everybody know that I do have sons too. I don't have just daughters. Take a count, she has 5 daughters.
She is a good woman, and she thought well of me, though I don't know why.
She was there for me when my mother passed away. And I tell you what, you couldn't ask for a better lady. When one of her daughters passed away, she took on the responsibility of raising her daughter's 3 kids with help from her other kids. And you know, she's just one of those ladies that was a wonderful person to know. And in truth, her daughters are the same way. Her daughter Georgette, I call her my sister of the heart. Bootsy is our little sis. And now Bootsy is her nickname, and I'm not gonna. I know the majority of people that know her by Bootsy.
If she chooses to let y'all know who she is, she'll do it in the comments somewhere.
Yeah. But yeah, it looks like I'm gonna have quite a bit of cookie dough left. So what I'm gonna do is bake these, and then when these get done, we'll do our reveal on what they look like, what they taste like, and then I'll just probably wind up freezing the rest of that cookie dough in portions, and then I can bake it as I want it. But I'm gonna put these in a 375-degree oven, and we're gonna bake these. It says for 9 to 11 minutes, and I guarantee you it's gonna take mine 15. I know my oven, but just so you know, put them in for 9 minutes. If they're not done, add the extra 2 minutes. If they're not done after that, add an additional minute until they are done. So what I'm going to do is, like I said, I'm going to put them in for, I'm going to go ahead and put mine in for 11 minutes because I know they're not going to be done. And then I'll probably add a couple of minutes to that. I got 11 minutes on there. So we'll be back when the cookies are done, and we'll see what they look like, and I'll tell you what they taste like. Okay, cookies are out of the oven, and it took one pan about 11.5 minutes to cook. It took the other pan about 13 minutes to finish up, but they are done. We portioned out the remainder of the cookie dough. Got a little over 2.5 dozen more cookies, and I've got them in the freezer freezing. And I will actually have those to where I can take them out and put them in the oven anytime I want to cook or to bake cookies. I can just throw them in the oven and have cookies. But this is what they look like.
I done showed them once. Never mind. My bad. Y'all happen to hear weird noises in the background through all this. We kind of forgot to turn the TV off.
But just wanted to show y'all what this looked like and let you know what they taste like. I know they're going to be good. I don't want a whole cookie, so I'm going to take one and half it with the guinea pig.
Hang on, I got a up periscope.
Well, you up periscope while I hold cookie. There you go.
Cookie. Oh, man. Hey, oh, no, can't do that.
These are probably in my top 5 for cookies. I love them.
Wow. Nom nom.
Sorry, y'all. I have a mouthful with the cookie.
Not hard to do with a cookie like this.
I want to thank y'all very much for watching my video. if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions, leave a comment or leave a question. I'll answer them. Share the video if you liked it. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. And if you do subscribe, click on that bell icon and it'll let you know the next time I have a video uploaded. You okay over there, guinea pig?
Keeping an eyeball out on somebody up to mischief.
Oh, Miss Lee?
Yeah.
If y'all watch my Saturday talks, y'all know who Miss Lee is. But, again, thank y'all very much for watching. Y'all have a great day. Bye, y'all. Bye, y'all.
Where's my boy?